Is it right this time? Okay, perfect. Okay, babes, we're back. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we got it right this time. So, welcome back to another episode of Boys Chat Live with Die Randoms, and I'm Dennis Walker. You guys have anything you want to say?
No.
No. Okay.
What was you saying before?
Oh, yeah.
No, go ahead.
So, but as you guys can tell by the title of this live, we're dating.
We decided to start dating.
We're all dating, and it's been amazing, and sex has been great.
Oh.
Intimacy has been great. All the things have been great. What do you guys think about that? Like, we're dating. How do you guys feel?
I'm just dilly-dallying through life. Literally, for real. Dilly-dallying through life, I'm just in a carefree place in my life. Like, I'm just living, not really thinking. But still cautious, There's a new person in my life. I'm single, by the way. Well, am I? Would y'all say I'm single?
Yeah.
On the verge.
I would say you're dating with intention.
Yes.
So not necessarily single, but
dating with intention.
Yeah.
So there's a new person that's in my everyday routine. The vibe is good. It's a good time. I don't know. It makes my stomach hurt. I don't want to talk about it no more.
What about you?
I'm in a relationship.
Yes.
That's all I want to say right now.
And that's all we need to know. He's in a relationship, guys. Which you've already told him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that.
So I'm dating my career right now. I'm dating my hustle. I'm dating this new chapter that I'm embarking on. Right now would be the horrible time for me to start dating because a lot of things are about to change, which we're going to get into in this live. But yeah, I haven't seen these two. When the last time we did Boy Shit Live? Like a month ago?
Probably.
Yeah, it's been a little minute. So we're here to do a live and chit chat with you guys. Y'all have any questions? Don't forget to put them in the comments. And let me know who's watching. How many people we got?
We got, I see 22.
Yeah, we got 22 people. So y'all let me know who's in the comments. We want to speak to y'all. Like I said, if you guys are a random, do a black heart and a die. If you are a group chat member, it's the group chat bubble. And if you are a babe, you can do the baby emoji or the peach, whichever one you prefer. And then we're going to get into the live. But y'all talk to us real quick. What's going on? Talk to us. We missed y'all.
What's this? I can see. Sky Plays 5247. Hey Tracy, I haven't been on live in forever. And she also said, oh my gosh, yes, that's so cute. Congrats. So it's been a throuple or after that?
Yeah. What's cute?
Do we have any topics while we're waiting for people to respond?
Do we have audio?
I think so. I turned mine down.
Okay.
I turned it down. So I
Okay. Make sure we can hear.
So how's everybody's Friday? How's everybody's week been?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all I know. How was your week?
It was a long week, busy. I don't know. I've been putting more. So we had a meeting at work, because also I'm a provider, so I produce money for the office. So we had a meeting about production, how much I'm making a day, opportunities within the workday, yada yada. Mm-hmm. So I made the conscious effort to, be more of a active and trying to get the stuff versus just doing stuff that's on my schedule. Even though it stresses me out because it becomes so chaotic and unorganized because it's not on my schedule. Okay. But I've decided to be a team player and let me try to do more. Okay. Because my retention is at 87%. The company actually did 60 something. Mm-hmm. So my numbers are there. They just want me to produce more because they see potential. And you produce more. Come January, we'll give you another raise or whatever. So which is cool. And also I know I was temping a lot just picking up shifts. I picked up a shift Monday. I think this will be my last one. Mm-hmm. Because this is I feel I'm just too busy. I need to slow down. Mm-hmm. I do a lot of stuff. Yeah. I do a lot of stuff. So I just kind of want to slow down a little bit and just enjoy a little bit more of life. Okay. So I'm glad this week is over. I get to relax the whole weekend and not do too much.
Yeah. Okay, sounds productive. A productive week. What about you?
This week, I went to Denver. I moved me and Bay moved my mom from South Carolina to Denver. So we all flew to Denver and like set up her apartment and stuff like that. So that's what I was doing earlier this week. And then that was it. That's it. That's the news I have for this week.
All right. Well, I have an announcement to make.
You make it now?
No. It's gonna be the vlog on Sunday, so stay tuned. But what I will say is that there's a change. There's a big change, a drastic change that's happening. And I'm excited, of course, a little bit nervous because it's not new for me, but it's new with me sharing it for my platform. And I just want to make sure that my content continues to produce the way that I want it to. And that I'm not like, overwhelmed with it, but I think it's going to be good. So I'm excited to share with you guys, so stay tuned for Sunday's vlog. It's probably going to end up coming out during this live at some point. But for right now, I'll just say stay tuned to Sunday's vlog to see what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was a busy week. Monday, I did not go to work, y'all. I was hung over, boots down. I mean, I could not move. And then Tuesday, I had this revelation that it was time for something new. So, yeah, that's that. So that's our update of the week. Did anybody sound off in the comments? What we got? I feel like we got a few comments. I can't see that far.
She just said, Sunfire Brown said, I just want to say hello from San Francisco, California to my favorite group chat. I'm not going to ask what I missed, but when I saw the title, I had to hurry up and see it. Then we got some emojis, got the group chat, the black heart, the dice, the baby, said, hey y'all. And Sunfire Brown said, Doc, are you going to allow us to meet your new babe?
Maybe.
Okay.
At some point. It's forever, so at some point, yes, it's gonna happen.
Cheers to forever.
Oh, that's great. That's the Lord.
And I better be at bed and I'll fall down. Or at least at the reception chair. Some.
Okay, so I do have a topic.
All right, moving right along. What's the topic, child? What's the topic?
Okay, so the topic I have, and I had this topic in here since August, child.
Okay.
So I said, what are your thoughts on men wearing makeup at their wedding? And would you wear makeup at yours?
Oh, this is a good one because y'all know that person does ballroom and they wear like they walk face, so they wear makeup for the competitions and whatnot. So I'm not usually a person that's into that. I don't know if they wear it on a regular basis. So far, no. But if it's like subtle and like just like even skin tone type thing, cool,
So for the wedding,
yeah,
for the wedding,
yeah. I think I may even do like tinted moisturizer, but that's about it, So I'm not against it.
Okay.
If it's just for that one occasion,
For the wedding.
not no everyday like my pillow. No, hey, I don't need
Can't
your face.
spontaneously lay down.
No, like go wash your face.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Stipulation.
All right. What about you?
So I don't know. My immediate answer is no. I can't see myself doing that. But I also want my skin to look good for my pictures. So I think I'll probably just like go on like a strict, obviously for a wedding, strict diet. Make sure I'm drinking nothing but water, nothing else, and just eating clean so I can make sure, and getting facials and stuff, make sure that my skin is as clear as it can be. I don't see myself not even a tinted moisturizer. So yeah, I don't think it's for me. But I see people do it, and I guess my thoughts on it is just like, it makes them, like, for men, and obviously women do it all the time, but like I feel like it makes the men look totally different.
It does.
And it's like, I think what prompted this topic was I saw a couple online, and it was like my immediate thought was, oh, they're both wearing makeup. Like I could tell that they have makeup. I feel like if it is a situation where you wear makeup and you don't normally wear makeup, it should be subtle, like how you said, like a tint,
very light, just like under the eye, maybe like T-zone or something.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's for me though. That's not something that I would do. I don't see myself doing that. But you never know. Somebody may be like, you probably should,
I think for me, I definitely am gonna wear makeup, and it's gonna be like stage makeup, like not like where it looks like I have on a full face of makeup, but like you know how those actors in movies they have makeup on, but it still looks very masculine. That is what my makeup look will be because I want my pictures to be flawless. Like they gotta be on point, and I feel like makeup just helps enhances the pictures. And then of course, like at the wedding, after the ceremony is over, you go to the reception, you can wipe it off and you can enjoy yourself. And I feel like your face ran and stuff like that. So mine would be specifically for my ceremony and my photos. And because my best friend's getting married next year, she wants me to cover my face tattoos. So that's gonna be my chance to experiment and see. But I'm gonna get a professional makeup artist to do my makeup for her wedding. But I want it to look very subtle, clean, masculine. I don't want a lot of contour. I don't want no blush.
Like just
clean boy makeup. Yeah, literally.
You know, kind of like Christian Banks. Like he's really good about like subtle stuff. 'Cause I used to watch. He used to be on YouTube a lot. Not as much anymore, I don't think. But he was really good about like putting on subtle makeup.
Yeah. No, I would definitely wear makeup to my wedding for sure, especially for my pictures. Yeah, before the ceremony, and then after wipe it off because the reception gonna be lit. But like, I feel like I would probably have it on at the reception too. But I would probably have an outfit change, and I probably wear like black for the reception, so that way if it do run look crazy, it ain't gonna be on like a white shirt. You know, So yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts on? What are your thoughts on men wearing makeup at weddings, whether it be heterosexual males and or gay males? And would you, as a male, wear makeup at your wedding? Like, let us know your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
And then another thing, so like, since you said that, like, what is your ideal outfit for walking down the aisle? You know, some men have suits with trains, some do lace, you know, some do full dresses, some do half and half. I've seen like half suit, half gown before. So what does that look like? Do you know?
Mine's gonna be tailored fitted, man, classic man. It's gonna still look very tailored and fitted to me, so it's gonna give silhouette, but it's not gonna ever give like I'm trying to be a bride. I'm not gonna have no train on my jacket, none of that. It's gonna be very sleek, classic, old Hollywood glam type vibe. Like that's my vibe for my wedding, old Hollywood glam in a nice cathedral style church with the old fashioned antique car parked out in the front. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wear all white for sure. Like me and my husband will wear all white. Yeah. What about y'all? What is your view, man?
For me, I'm keeping it simple. Like I don't need anything extravagant at all. I want it to look classic because I want it to look like 30 years from now. I want to be able to look back and be like, I did that. Like I don't have any regrets. Yeah. I don't have any regrets. Like damn, I wish I would have not did that. Like, why did I do that?
Sometimes in the moment, like
that's something that's trendy. I don't want nothing that's trendy. Like I'm gonna just be simple. I definitely want black because I look good in black. Can't see myself wearing white. Black is my favorite color anyway, so it is what it is with that. How about you, Dennis?
Walking down the aisle, definitely classic black, white tuxedo, definitely fitted. I don't want to do too much for that, but maybe for the, like you said, the outfit change, maybe something custom. Still nothing crazy, but maybe just custom pieces or something like that. Yeah.
My reception look gonna give cunty honey. Like she gonna be snatched. Like it's probably gonna give like a deep, like what do you call those? Not ruching, but like those really deep dress shirts where you can see the chest, but not really like a button, but kind of like fitted to where it's like kind of like those deep V-neck type shirts, but dress style with like some satin fitted pants with some red bottoms. Yeah, that's gonna be my look for my reception. All black, white for the wedding, black for the reception. I kind of want my guests to change too.
Now Tracy, I'm down for changing, but the guests.
I feel like my guests need to change.
Like what? Because they need to change.
Because me and my husband are gonna wear white for the ceremony, and I want all my guests to wear black.
Okay.
And then for the reception, me and my husband gonna be in black, and I want my guests to wear a different color. I don't know what color.
That's so unrealistic. All your guests are not changing.
Well, that's gonna be on the invitation. Outfit change.
Are you going Are you going to foot the bill for that?
What do you mean, like by the outfit?
Yeah.
No. Bring a second outfit, but I'm gonna have it set up to where there's like changing stations where you can change and like coat check.
I don't know.
like coat check. Like,
I mean, I feel like I would do it, but everybody else is like.
Well, guess what? That mean ain't meant to be my wedding. Cause this is my day.
You're not gonna be in your wedding. It is there to spectate.
That's what I'm saying. Like that mean you ain't supposed to be in my wedding.
She gonna uniform in your costume.
I want you. My pictures gotta be on point. I want my at my ceremony. If you don't have on all black, you're not getting in. All black, period. No white, no speckles or no color. All black for my guests. And then for the reception, you gotta change out that black. Even if you just change your shirt, you can't wear all black because that's my moment. Me and my husband moment to wear all black.
You have security escort them out there.
Oh, man, we're gonna have a list. Check outfit. This gonna be the requirements before you even walk into the venue. If you ain't got on the color, go change. It's like my invitation gonna make it very clear. This is a strict program. I don't want no phones at my ceremony or my reception. Nobody can be filming because it's gonna be like a vlog. Like it's gonna be a whole vlog. And only
I'm a film, but I hold my footage till later.
Right. I don't want like Instagram and all that
okay.
other type of stuff. But like if you vlogging, absolutely. But like phones, no. Cause you gotta go home and edit the vlog. But I'm gonna make sure your vlogging will be for mine. Where the vlog drop first, and then you can drop the behind the BTS.
Child, you got 2 people at your wedding. What is all these rules?
Well, 2 people gonna be at my wedding, and shoot, we're gonna narrow it down. I don't want a big wedding anyway. I want like 50 guests. That's it. I don't want like a huge wedding.
But read the comments.
So Heather said, you can do it, but have the wedding early and the reception later so they can change.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Great idea. Love that.
That makes more sense.
Okay.
Because changing rooms is like.
Baby, I'm trying to go to the what's the thing called? The hour that you
cocktail hour.
I'm trying to go to cocktail hour. I'm gonna change it because you changed it too. Like, y'all got time for all that?
I'm trying to be in the lobby doing this.
So maybe I'll do like the cathedral, and then like maybe a block down I'll do like a hotel. So that way like everybody, my guests can like be at the hotel where the reception is gonna be. So you can go to your room and change, and then come up to the reception after you changed. Cause my wedding party we're gonna be doing photos anyway. So you have time to go change. Yeah. Cause y'all gonna be in the wedding. What are you talking about?
No,
I feel like the wedding party is different from the guests.
That's what I'm saying. My guests want to get with the program, and my guests gonna be like family. They gonna do what I say. Cause I mean I ain't got a bunch of friends.
What about his guests? And his family?
Yeah.
They gonna do what we say.
They like that.
But you gonna have time. Heather, that was a great idea. Ceremony early, and then the reception will be later. You'll have time to go change, and do what you gotta do.
So for my wedding, this is my ideal wedding. So babe, if you're watching, take notes.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I want my wedding. Ideally, I want a rooftop wedding.
Okay.
Fall in Atlanta. So like around this time is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it's not on a windy night, but I really want like a rooftop wedding, overlooking the city, and then my cocktail hour. I gotta have some hookah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not doing pictures at the wedding though. The pictures either gonna happen before, or we're gonna take wedding pictures at another time. We're not doing all that. I want to be at cocktail hour too, I guess.
That's okay.
And then I'm not so big on changing for the reception. I don't need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
The cocktail hour can just run into this reception. I think it would be so cool if I could do a dance routine though.
That would be fire.
Like I really like when I see that. Like I like that kind of stuff. So it'd be cool to like do like a dance routine.
That would be cute.
To entertain the guests and of course entertain my man.
Hello.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only requirements that I require. I feel like weddings can get expensive. And honestly, I really don't even have to have a wedding. Honestly, I'm okay with just having like a reception.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaning towards that way.
Like,
but I'm leaning towards like the reception.
Exactly, because and just tell people whenever I'm doing the planning, like we're having a party. It's not a wedding. It's not a reception. We're having a party to celebrate. Us. Because once you tacking a wedding in the title, that price go up immediately.
Yes, absolutely.
So yeah.
Because that's what I was thinking. Initially, I didn't even want to have a reception. I just wanted to have a ceremony and that's it. But I feel like the reception is like celebrating the marriage, so you gotta have a reception. Yeah.
I just got it again.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, you did not. He passed it to you a while ago.
No.
Yes, he did.
It was like 10 minutes.
I'm so done.
I was going to the conversation. I was like, oh my god.
Hookah connoisseurs, child. Hookah connoisseurs.
It's bad.
God do make a really good hookah though. Can't lie.
Baby.
It be hitting. Oh baby, it's a little toasty in here.
Y'all just know
I'm cooking under this ring.
I've been said that.
Woo, child.
So I don't know if we talked about this before. This is my notes from July, so I don't know. We may have touched on that already.
Okay.
I think we did. Could you date someone seriously who is a recovering addict? We talked about that already. Mm-hmm. Okay, so never mind. So I don't have no topics in because that's all in July. And that else was in here.
Okay, so let's talk about, let's see, any current events that's happening. I don't want to get back into the whole film thing, but I feel like I want y'all's opinion because it's a voice chat. So I did a video and I talked about the whole no films. What happened? Oh, I'm babysitting, apparently. But I talked about like the no films, only masculine. And I know this is probably run down, y'all. I know I did a whole series about this, but I really want their opinion because it's boys chat. So how do you guys feel about there not being like a desire for feminine boys in the gay community? Like most gay men want other masculine men or butch queens that can kind of give off both. And what do you prefer?
Say your first part again.
So how do you feel about femme boys not being like publicly desired? It's more like they want masculine boys or butch queens that can give off like both.
I personally think a lot of people in our community are attracted to the hetero norm of a relationship when it comes to being gay. Like a lot of people say, "Oh, I want match presenting" or "I want masculine." I don't know. Is it? Would you? I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like a stigma thing within the own community. Like we're against our own kind in a way, but it's also it's like we can't help the preference of others, and because we're gay because we're attracted to men, and some of us are more attracted to the masculinity of it, whether it be 100% or the presenting part of it. So I think it's like a double whammy. But I do think it's a hard time for feminine gays. Definitely. Yeah. I have other friends that are like super duper like makeup down, feminine, still dressed like kind of a boy, but mostly like a kind of sort of, and they talk about like I can't find a man, or man just want to date me in the house, or they just want to not use me, but F on me, and not date and stuff like that. So I mean I get that side of it, but I also get the side of people having a preference too. Also, I think some people have fetishes when it comes to feminine guys, feminine gays. So
that's why it's like they want to keep you as a fetish and not be public with you type of thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because they'll be the best man in the house, and then most guys want to be taken out and show love in public or posted and stuff like that, which everybody should be. But the guy also, I think the guys that feminine guys like are mostly DL because they are mostly super duper masculine and straight presenting. Yeah. So they kind of want something that's not ideally realistic, and if it is, it comes with stipulations of not being courted publicly or out loud.
Very true. Very, very true. What about for you? Would you date a film?
Well, I wouldn't date a film.
So no films, y'all. They said no films.
No. I want somebody that's like where I'm at or more masculine, ideally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the gays are ever changing, so what if your man wake up one day and be like, he want to be a queen? What you gonna do?
That won't happen.
How you know that?
It won't happen.
How you know that?
Because we have talks.
Things can change, honey. People can change. And you gotta be open to change.
Yeah, it's okay to be open, but you also gotta understand, like, I feel in love with you, or I'm into you because of a certain thing, I'm attracted to a certain thing. So it's like, I can be understanding, but you also have to be different. I don't know. Like, it can't be drastic. Like, you can't I'm not saying you can't, but you can't expect to be with someone who met you one way and you wake up another way. But because on the other person end that woke up another way, they're rightfully, so you can feel how you feel, so that's you, but you can't drag the other person you can't make them feel like hostage.
You can't expect them to be okay with it necessarily.
Because
now if they are, then perfect, good.
Yeah, like if y'all met that way, and that person suppressed it in you, and you just like, fuck, I'm gonna do me. That's different. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all didn't meet like that, and a year or two later you wanna change, it's kind of not selfish, but selfish for a relationship. Yeah. But not for individually.
Got you. Because I feel like that's kind of what Tokyo Styles did. You know, he was dating, I think he's his manager now. They were dating for like a really, really long time. I actually loved them as a couple. It was like very subtle. But of course, Tokyo ended up transitioning. And apparently they broke up before that. But like in that scenario, if they were still together, like do you think that would have turned him off? Of course, we don't know them on a personal level, but Tokyo went from being more femboy, butch, and then all of a sudden just straight up trans. Like if your partner was to do that, like would you be like, okay, I can't be with you no more, or is that something you would have to adjust to become accustomed to? Clearly, y'all said y'all wouldn't do it.
I think if it's a masculine man and they're dating a feminine guy, I think they probably wouldn't have an issue with them transitioning. Okay. But it's up to the individual, you know. Like you just never know.
Yeah. It's like I like butch queens. I feel like I'm a butch queen. Most people say I'm not, but I feel like I've got the balance down pat. It's like the photo shoot, I can wear certain things and still like I'm comfortable in it. I don't think nothing of it, but like some people wouldn't be okay with it. I think now times are different, but I think a couple years ago, me doing that, I'd be like, oh, that's a lot.
Really? So
yeah, I think
with the person that you're talking to right now, how do you think he would feel about the new photo shoot?
We're similar. He's seen it.
Okay.
The real, we're very similar when it comes to stuff like that. Okay. It's like it's kind of sort of on a friend level, which scares me because last time something started like that, I was so deep in it, and it was like it ended badly. So it's like stuff like that, people like that, you get really, really close to because there's so many similarities, and it's like y'all grow a bond outside of liking each other romantically. You also build a friendship.
Have you ever been romantic?
No.
Or intimate? Yeah.
No, I don't know. I kind of want to wait. I'm kind of done with it.
And a nice little New Year's present.
But I think, because we talked about going on a trip New Year's, like we're talking about stuff like this. So I feel like if it happens then I think it's cool. That's why I was like, I'm glad they're not in the same city at the moment because it gives me enough time to get to know them, like conversation and talking. So when that time do come, I'll feel a little bit better about it.
Where are they at right now?
Jacksonville,
Florida. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, baby, hold on. Quick break. We need some air. What is that?
Because we can.
We can talk all this thing.
I've been.
Woo, child.
I think it's going down.
Let's read the comments real quick. Let me see. Okay. All right. So, okay. Someone said, "Can someone tell me what is a butch queen?" You want to explain a butch queen?
So a butch queen is typically a masculine presenting gay man who you will often see maybe in a crop top or more feminine clothing, but in the feminine clothing, they don't get all the way feminine. It's kind of like a in between thing. So let me just say this, make it simple. Butch queens are in between feminine and masculine. Yeah, that's the lamest way to put it.
They have feminine qualities about themselves and they have masculine qualities about themselves.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
For sure.
Okay, so let me go up. Because we missed a lot. Okay. Sunfire Brown said, Tracy, I think you would be so beautiful with makeup on. Let's just say in drag. You never know I might do drag.
I always wanted to do. I was like one night only. Me and all my friends do like a drag.
That would eat. But
I feel like you have to really be dedicated, and I know it's expensive, but like
one night only. Someone said, what I can't stand is these older men dyeing their hair and beards black.
Oh yeah, it looks so tacky and it be so thick.
Yeah, that would be a bit much.
It's they jeans.
Okay, someone said you can do it, but have the wedding early and the reception. Okay, so yes. Someone said, would y'all consider an outside wedding and reception? No.
Mm-mm.
I'm too afraid of the
rooftop. Too many factors.
Yeah. But I feel like with a rooftop, if it do start raining, there's like something that can cover it.
Because most rooftops have like an inside lounge area before you go outside sometimes. Yeah. Depends on where. Like a little bar or something.
VM Washington 25 said you could also have them wear one color and for the reception, flag where everyone flower corsages. You gonna change. You gonna change, honey. Sunflower Brown said, Dennis, I really enjoyed spending the month of October with you.
Aww.
Did you share that bundt cake or are you eating the whole thing?
That thing gone.
So I was just telling the guys, I need to go to diet because the way I've been eating, ordering DoorDash lately, is not even healthy. It's unlike me because I've been so busy, but I ate that whole cake. Sorry, it was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Ate the whole cake.
Well, listen, it must have been good, child.
Play by my dessert.
This is very true. Sunflower Brown said, when I see married gay men, they both appear to be quite feminine.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't get masculinity from either one. I can agree with that.
I agree. A lot of married couples I see, they appear to be very
feminine. Yeah.
And it's just, but it kind of goes back to what I said about if you find like once you get to a certain point of dating or getting to know people, you kind of look past certain things. And you kind of focus on more of the relationship and the friendship or the groundwork that you set.
Mm-hmm.
So once you start to fall in love, it's easier to accept
the changes,
the small stuff.
Gotcha. Someone said, how do each of you guys identify? We're gonna wait for Don to come back. He's on Hookah Patrol right now. I guess like, are you femme, mass, butch, non-binary, androgynous? Yeah, like how do you identify as a gay man? So I said it's because couples allow each other to be themselves.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I feel like once you get married, you kind of almost, it's like for better or for worse, you know, like I accept you for who you are, whatever changes you make. Obviously, if they're not drastic, then cool. But it's like a slippery slope with gay men because I feel like we are ever changing and there's so many different things, like factors that open up new horizons within us and we might want to experience it and try it. But I feel like also once you get to a certain age, you kind of settle into your ways. Because almost like the older gays now, they're kind of like set in their ways. So at some point, we're going to be the older gays that set in our ways. And we're not going to be with the trend. So we may not be into changing. So I think that's why when you get married, you really have to be marrying somebody that you really love. So if they do change, it won't affect the love, you know, the love aspect. That's what I hope anyway. Whoever I marry, I hope that if they decide to change or if I decide to change, we can still love each other the same. Cause it's like the soul we're connected to and not necessarily the physical.
Yeah, because I'm very deep, very layered. Mm-hmm. I see life a lot different than a lot of people sometimes. So I feel like once I meet somebody and we like lock in, connect, it gets very deep.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, we're both humans. We're on this changing journey together. Mm-hmm. What we did 2 years ago may not be what we like to do now.
Exactly.
And that's where the work comes in with the relationship, especially the marriage. Like, you're growing together, so
yes,
there's growing pains. I'm not gonna like you every day.
Yeah.
And I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I always say I live by never want to be mad. If I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. Just learn from past experience. But there's been times where like I've been with people and something just bothers me. I just would never want to rock the boat because. I don't want to be the person that's, he's always nagging, or you're always complaining, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Without, I don't know.
I feel you.
Just not going to bed, man, communicating. It's a job.
It is. It is, truthfully. Well, you didn't chime in. What you got to say?
What?
How do you identify?
I identify as a black gay male.
Okay. Are you femme,
He,
butch,
him.
masculine?
I'm me.
Masculine.
However you classify me, that's fine with me. You can say I'm feminine. You can say I'm butch. You can say I'm masculine.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't try to fit into any category. So
yeah. Okay. All right.
But I dress like a man. I don't wear makeup. I get my nails done. What else I do? What's feminine I do? I do my own hair.
Okay. That's fair. Black gay man. That's it. Simple. Y'all already know how I identify, so we ain't got to go into that. But yeah, so what else could we talk about, you guys? What else is on the docket for tonight? Y'all know what I want to talk about, but the girls be scared to touch other YouTubers, and I ain't scared.
They did not know what you want to talk about.
No, I'm talking about y'all know what I want to talk about. Because I've been wanting to get into some things because, you know, I feel like when you become a public figure, like, people can have an opinion about what you say and about what you put on the internet. But, you know, I can understand that it kind of teeters along the line of people might feel like you don't like them.
Yeah.
And it creates unnecessary drama. I mean, obviously, I just experienced that not too long ago. So, but I think for me, I just don't be caring because I know that my intentions are not coming from an ill place. I'm just kind of speaking on what you put out there, you know? So how do you feel about that? Like, as a public figure, do you feel like you're off limits when it comes down to people speaking on you as other creators? Like, for example, you see a YouTuber that you like, and they make a video about something that you have an opinion about. Do you feel like as another creator you shouldn't respond if you have an opposing opinion? Or you feel like it's fair game to like respond and give your feedback?
I think in general it's fair game.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, I just don't want to get into that. I just feel like it can get, not saying that it will, but I feel like it can get kind of murky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mentioned to be up kicking and, you know, talking and not really having much thought into it, but I mean, you know what I'm saying, see people outside it's like, they feel away or they may approach them, oh, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, I just don't know, I don't want to go there.
Okay.
Cause
What about for you?
Same for me, because I'm not like, so for me, like, I don't want to have drama with other YouTubers. I don't want nobody to feel some type of way, especially like if I can avoid it. Like if I'm just talking candidly and it's just like I feel like in my mind that it's not nothing serious, then okay. But if it's something that I feel like somebody could take offensive, I feel like anything I've talked about in the past or you know have so far talked about, I feel like because you know we did the smash or pass, we did you know those things. I feel like those things shouldn't have made nobody feel no type of way.
Very surface though. Yeah.
It's for fun. We're just being funny, like it's not that deep. And why do you care if I was smash past you or not? It's not that deep. It's not this. Like I don't care. Like unless you was interested in me, then and I said pass, then yeah, I feel some type of way. But if you weren't, then why do you care?
Yeah.
So, but when it comes to like what you want to talk about, you can talk about it. I just won't say nothing.
No, but here's
your channel.
No, I'm not gonna talk about it. But here's the thing. Here's why I would talk about it, right? Because how can I say this? I feel like as an influencer, you kind of open yourself up to criticism.
Yes.
And I feel like as an influencer, I'm not off limits to being criticized or talked about by other creators, and I'm not going to take it personal unless you're attacking me. But if you're speaking on something that I spoke out about and I kind of put you in my business, I think it's fair game. Like I said, I'm not trying to attack you or drag you down through the mud, then it should be fine. But I get it how it could get murky.
So like, what if let's say we talked about it, right? And we, you know, do how we usually do, because, you know, we can get a little, you know, and you wake up and you see like subscribers tagging you in said person's video and they made us, you know how they go. They do
a response.
They do a little response, and it's like, it wasn't giving all that, but their response was very like nasty. So now it's like, now I gotta get you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be put in a situation where I gotta. And now the video's going back and forth, and the comments are just boosting up the stuff, and we get aborted. I don't know. Cause they're very snappy.
Yeah,
they are very snappy.
Well, I'll be honest. I think maybe that's kind of like my guilty pleasure. Maybe I kind of feed into that. No. I feel like for me, I kind of feed into that kind of stuff because it's just like, who cares at the end of the day? You know, I don't care, but I can understand that I'm not everybody else, so everybody's not going to receive my opinion the same. They may take it as a personal attack because I do have a platform and I'm speaking to other people and I may be, you know, swaying their opinion about another person. So I can get it from that standpoint, and I won't do it because I've done it before.
The situation you want to talk about is kind of like, you know.
So I'll keep it surface.
Yeah, just don't name names.
I'm not gonna name any names.
I feel like it's okay. Go ahead.
So
they probably know, but you didn't name names, so
yeah. I'll keep it surface. If you know, you know. Don't put my name in the comments. Whatever. So, matter of fact, I'll put it like this: how do we feel about people moving to Atlanta with?
Never mind. We're not.
Yeah.
Because you already started wrong. That's just like a.
I can't help
You
it.
get too much information now to 2 YouTubers already that off the top of my head.
I know,
It's
damn.
okay.
I'm sorry. You know, it's like
saying it out loud. You can't
right, it's like, damn, okay, I get it. Like,
Yeah.
you're trying to come for me. And it's like, it's not giving that at
It's
all.
not. It's just topics. We talk about it.
Yes.
But
Yeah. It's almost like Wendy Williams, bitch. Like, am I the Wendy Williams of the
like, people
game?
be upset about they be upset with her. Cause I know, no shade. If I was the other person on the side of the camera and somebody said, you know, what do you think about people coming to Glen and I'm like, oh girl, what?
But what I was about to say was,
But are you gonna respond?
But I would, me personally, I would respond. I'll cackle laughing like, girl, please. And
So if you subscribe to that person, would you unsubscribe?
I do watch that person.
But if they
Oh.
you said something and they responded to it in their vlog, would you unsubscribe from them if you subscribe from them?
No.
Okay.
No.
Did you subscribe to this person?
no.
Did you ever?
No.
Have you seen the video?
I've seen, yeah, but I, you know what? Here's the thing about me, right? I don't like, well, I don't say I don't like, that's harsh. I don't prefer to engage in content that doesn't feel authentic, if that makes sense. It's almost like you're giving me one side of who you are. And that's okay if that's how you do your content. There's nothing wrong with that. I personally don't like that type of content. I like well-rounded individuals that
Like
kind of
earth.
exactly.
I watch it, don't give.
You know what I'm saying? It gives like you're doing
Put
it
on.
for
Yeah.
your channel, which is fine. Like get it how you gotta get it, but that's not my type of content I prefer content creators who share their life, their day to day. If you are winning in real life, I want to see that too. I love Aaliyah's face. I love Kyra Amini, and them bitches is winning in real life. And I love their content, but it was layers to it. Like it still show you the up and down, the trials. It's not always just glitz and glamour with them. And I relate to relatability.
I watched Kyra when she was living in her mama's house, making videos as a nurse.
Yeah.
Then moved to
Lobotomist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moved to Atlanta. Then I watched her life change a lot.
Yes. I love that. I love when people can relate to your viewers. You get what I'm trying to say? Like your viewers, they may be rich, but they're not expressing that. They're like kind of watching you to see how your evolution, and it's not like, oh, I got this, I got that, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how did you get there? What are you going through? And I feel like that person did kind of do that a little bit, but it was like with a motive, if it makes sense. You know? So, yeah.
I get what you're saying, because when you see a certain lifestyle online and you in real time see stuff on the timeline, it's like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
Yeah. And it's like, if that's how you do it, baby. But yeah, it's
I'm about that. We can't talk about that. We know South Side tight. We know South Side tight. I forgot about that aspect of it. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It's so much good stuff to talk about. Like, but you know, I'm gonna respect my co-host and not, you know,
Teeter tatter.
yeah, I'm a teeter on it just a little bit, cause y'all know me, I get into some things, baby, and it's like it's all in just entertainment purposes only. If you take it to heart, then sweetie, get off the internet. Like, get off the internet. Don't even share. Don't open up that avenue for people to even respond or have an opinion. Cause I'm not just gonna stroke your ego. If I see something that gives,
I had a question.
okay.
So what if somebody were to get online
Mm-hmm.
and they have a vlog and they was like, yeah, it's this YouTuber, yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
They have this life change, child. Things ain't working out for them, or you know, something's shady or messy. They done had your little thick piece and they just start talking about it. How would you feel about that?
So the difference is that when
I'll tell you why after. I just see your name and I was like, no.
Yeah.
That's a good one to talk about though.
The name of it?
I gotta answer this quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, so here's the difference between me and I think people that would take offense to it. Whenever something changes in my life, I'm very transparent about why that change occurred. So if I give you the real and you speak on that, that's fine. You can come up with whatever you want to think about whatever change I made in my life, because I'm already gonna talk about it. I've already exposed the deepest and darkest things I've been through that people would deem embarrassing and all that stuff. That doesn't bother me because I am a real human being that go through real life scenarios, and I share that on my platform with my supporters because I want them to relate to me like, yeah, I'm up this season, but bitch, I'm down this season. I'm changing. I'm pivoting because I'm trying to figure out a new way. And I think a lot of times that's why people come and go in big cities because they're trying to keep up with, and that's why a lot of content creators don't last because it's like you're trying to keep up a lifestyle that is not, that you can't really sustain because you don't have the means like that.
Like your time will come. Like when I started watching Tracy, I subscribed because I think one day he was talking about like y'all my finances and I need to start saving. I was like, girl, me too. I relate to that. And like, I was like, I like that because now that I think a lot of content creators are more so like aesthetic and they put out what you think they put out what they think the people want to see when we just really want to see like real life stuff.
Right.
Go to work. I'm stressed, or my package didn't come on time. I don't have nothing on there, or I got broken over, or I'm in a situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my related. It's like, me too. Like, I feel you.
Exactly. So would you respond though if you felt like somebody was talking about you?
You know I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna respond.
You gonna respond?
Yeah, I'm gonna respond. If you come for me, I'm gonna come back for you regardless. But it's not gonna be vicious. It's not gonna be like, oh, now I hate this person. If I see them out, it's smoke. But you know, I'm gonna be like, oh, this person tried to bring me down, but let me give you the facts, and then we're gonna move on.
Yeah, I'm type person. I post a nice picture with a nice nasty lyric that hit like grits. But that's me. The lyric's gonna hit. That's just me. That's me.
I don't know. My mouthpiece.
Because I feel like if I address you, I'm making you feel bigger than what the fuck you are, and I'm not about to give you that.
I'm like, let's get in the field. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh,
they I see me on Zoe's YouTube channel. Girl, the YouTubers are going in, and my picture pop up right here.
I'm gonna live for that.
I will live for that. I live for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna live
on
for
the docket.
Put me on the docket. I'm gonna live for that. Like I don't know. I don't care about stuff like that. Like it don't bother me. I would know if somebody's trying to be malicious and if somebody's just kind of giving their opinion.
Yeah.
I've always been transparent about everything. Financial struggles, bitch, losing everything, starting all over again. Yeah, like I've talked about it.
I take pride in it.
Yeah, like one of my first videos when I first started my YouTube channel was about how I lost everything. So it's like, bitch, you think you coming for me? Baby, I already talked about it. And I ain't afraid if it happens again. I'm not afraid because I know where my life is going to go and where it's going to be.
You're coming so fast. I had to get it started.
It started.
So yes, there's that on that.
He too.
No, you're here.
He too. You're okay. That's right.
I got some peaches in the comments. Yeah, because I mean it is what it is. Like, yeah, let's read the comments.
There's some good comments in there.
Okay, let's see. Oh Lord, I lost in this thing. Okay. Question. What are y'all opinions on dating apps? I've never done it, but I've been to 3 weddings in the past and none of them are still married.
I'll be pissed.
None of them are still married.
I think so. Like,
so are you saying that they met on a dating app?
Yeah.
All 3 of those couples?
Yeah. I be on dating apps for fun, like out of boredom. Like I'm not watching TV, just doing nothing around the house, like just small conversation, nothing too serious. I don't take dating apps as like, oh, I'm gonna meet you and we gonna fall in love. I never took it as that. It's just something to do.
If I'm on a dating app, I'm pretty much probably just looking for some good dick. If I'm being honest, I don't take dating apps seriously at all. Like I look at it as a hookup, in my opinion. So if I'm on there, I'm looking for one thing and one thing only, and usually I'm off in the same day. I might get back on it a million times, but I'm not consistently on it to be like I'm looking for something. More than likely, it's late at night. I'm ready to go, and I'm looking for the highest bill, honey. So yeah.
I think it's time to delete mine. What's that thing?
It's time to delete yours, yes.
I mean, you can have that conversation.
Or put it on pause.
You can have that conversation.
Yes, that's good.
I mean, because they made a statement like, oh, because they're not going to make their birthday because they coming to the dinner initially. And that's when I was like, just dramatic. But they was like, when I come back to Atlanta the week after, you know, we went to dinner, he was like, we have like a real deep, like, raw conversation. Like, yeah.
I think it's a real deep raw
conversation. Me too. Let's get down to business.
Well, honey, we're going to have some 3-way calls so y'all can catch me up on things. On my opinion. Oh, what you have to say?
So that person, they were like showing me Halloween pictures.
They were showing you what?
Halloween pictures of the friend group. They kind of Halloween. One person in that group, we went to the movies earlier this year. Literally just the movies one time. It was very random. It was like, hey, we went to the movies. Hey, shit, cool. Flirting back forth and DM, but nothing outside of that. But no kids, no hood. No, just movies. It hasn't come up. I don't think Do you think I should say something or just let it?
I think you should say something. I think like, hey, I seen these pictures. By the way, me and this person did go on a little date. It wasn't nothing, but if it ever comes,
because I don't know how close the relationship is. I think it's just in the same house, but we know they get a little messy.
Yeah. Know how they go.
But I don't know.
I say something. I'm like I always get ahead of stuff.
I think I should have a conversation about how y'all feel about y'all possibly dating each other's like people that they know each other know both on both ends. Because while
true,
you know for sure that you went on a movie date with one person that he knows or whatever. It might be somebody that you know too that you know that he probably went on a date with as well. So I think I should have that conversation and then see where that goes. More than likely, if he tells if they're close friends, and he would probably exactly. They'll already have that conversation. But I think it's more so like how y'all feel about those type of things.
Yeah.
I don't think you really have to like necessarily, offer that information if it's not a thing.
Yeah.
I feel like you should probably like just gauge and see if that's a thing.
So probably like at the dinner.
Like, how do you feel about hooking up with somebody that you know, or one of your friends? How do you feel about dating somebody?
Kind of same or because it's not nothing to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
And I feel like it's nothing. So my thing is, I don't know. Some people they don't want to like if you have done anything with one of my friends. No, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, like sexually, same thing. But situation that if somebody told me, I'm like, okay, whatever. Mm-hmm. Not like we talk every day on the phone. Like it never gave that. That was like in May. I met this man. What was that?
The thing is, like, we're in Atlanta, so there's going to be overlap somewhere.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, even me and my dude, we had overlaps.
Yeah.
That we already discussed.
So. Right, that's why I say discuss it, get ahead of it.
Yeah, I'll talk about it for dinner.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay, so someone said, it be like that, said, have you all dated outside your race? If not, would you? I have not, but I would. I've hooked up outside my race, but not dated.
I've hooked up outside my race in the military.
Yeah. But I would date, yeah.
I would not. I'm with my forever already, so it'll never happen.
There we go.
Never did, never will.
There's that. Okay, so Sunfire Brown said, "Die." Back to you, LOL. How do you meet this guy? Same question for Dennis. So how did you guys meet? How did you meet your boyfriend, and how did you meet the guy you're dating?
As story would have, I met him at Octopus.
Come on, Octopus.
I met him at the Puss.
Cut the check, Octopus.
All right.
Here's your boy. Okay, so he met him at Octopus. Where did you meet your guy?
I slid in the DMs.
Period.
When I see something that's interesting, I'm very aggressive. So I'm like, hey, what's up?
Goes down in the DMs, baby.
They change the numbers to on the phone almost 24 seconds.
I love that. Okay, so Darrell Summersville said, Dennis, are you going to do more cooking vlogs? Your dishes look appetizing and easy to prepare.
Yes. So during the Vlogtober, it was kind of my time to test out certain videos and styles, and I learned a lot. Definitely recommend if you want to try new stuff and see how receptive it is to your subscribers. So the cooking vlogs, yes. Pillow Talk, they love it. I don't know. I felt so vulnerable telling those things.
Because it's so engaging and it opens you up to your supporters. They feel like they're connected to you.
But I enjoyed it, but I was like, I can't believe I told y'all this story. All of them.
I love it. I live for that. I live for intimate moments where you're sharing things. Of course, when you feel comfortable to do it, obviously. But I feel like that just opens up your audience even more. You kind of... It's so easy to do a vlog.
It is.
Everybody vlogs.
And it's repetitive.
Right, but nobody is ever like really seriously sitting down and being vulnerable and talking about specific things that happen in your life, because you never know who can relate to that. And they're just like, oh my God, I went through something today. I'm gonna subscribe and watch because he shared his story on a platform where other people can see, and I don't feel alone. I don't feel like I did something bad or I'm taboo because I made this mistake. It's like, no, bitch, I did it too. I learned from it. Here's how I learned from it, and here where I am now. So if you're going through that right now, went through it, and you can get to the other side too. I love stuff like that.
I also realized that during Vlogtober, YouTubers are multi-layered, multi-dimensional. There's the vlog side, there's career, there's love life, there's like you said, personal, intimate moments. I feel like that, like you said, what grows your audience and keeps people engaged. And that really, Vlogtober is what really made me fall in love with YouTubers. Because I used to watch all the time, oh my God, there's 30 videos to watch in a month. Like, I can't wait to get home and see what you're doing today. So it just brought me back to back in the day YouTube. And that's really what the feel of those vlogs were. Like, it was not that much editing, barely any B-rolls. Like, it was just me sitting there talking. Like,
yes. So, are there any other Black gay content creators that you guys watch that you want to collaborate with?
For me, I want to collaborate with Trash Talks, Drew.
Okay.
Same.
Okay.
I would definitely do one with Drew. What's his name? Hakeem Lewis. We've been talking about certain stuff. Like, he has a cooking segment. He's talking about
Lives in Atlanta?
Philly, I think. He's talking about bringing, because he normally brings the guests out there and cook in his house. He's the guy that's doing a lot of like remodeling to his house. So do that.
What's that money?
Listen, the house is tea.
Yeah, his house is beautiful.
It's Isaiah.
Belvin?
No, it's somebody else. But it's a couple. I just can't think of it right now. Luke Porter, I would definitely he invited me out to he out there in the DMV area. So it's like, you ever come out here, we link up, play some stuff. It's a few. Definitely a few.
Yeah.
Marquez. Welch.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Funny. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a couple of them.
Okay. I would definitely say Hakeem Lewis too. For sure. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hakeem Lewis, sorry. I'm make sure I'm pronouncing it right. But him, yeah.
Jordan Xavier, that's the other one. Because he was on Hakeem's cooking channel, the light skinned guy.
Okay.
Also, they're all in that area, the DMV area.
Okay. Yeah. As of right now, it would just be Hakeem Lewis for me. Like, I would want to collaborate with him. So yeah.
So when you watch other gay YouTubers, like, what do you look for? Like, is there a specific thing you look for as far as like watching as an audience, or like, is it like what do you like?
This gonna sound so big headed to me, but like, I can tell when somebody watches me. Like, I can tell when another Black gay YouTuber watches me.
How?
I can just tell.
How?
And it's like,
it's not shady. It's like how?
I can just tell, and it's just like, girl, like, we see each other. Like, it's okay to be like, it's okay to be like, hey, boo, I like your content,
You know, shady. It's a girl on Instagram right now that's talking about every outfit, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
It's okay to be like, hey, I like your content, What? Oh, yeah, y'all go ahead. Baby, y'all know my lungs can't.
At this point, just sit me and Dad beside each other.
Yeah, y'all don't sit next to each other, so y'all, come on.
We gonna pass it back.
Okay. But yes, I can tell when somebody watches me, and then on the other hand, I don't watch a lot of gay YouTubers, honestly. I really don't. I feel like for me, I'm a queen, and it's not many other queens.
Yeah.
So I love like Aaliyah's face. I love Kyra. Brianna hasn't posted in a fucking year.
She pops in, pops out.
She off over there with Ghana, which I ain't mad at.
Yeah.
But I loved her.
Shout out to Taja. That's my girl.
Yes, Taja. Yeah, I like her content, but I don't know. I can't really get into it like that.
It's most of a demo thing.
Yeah. But I like her though. She's doing her thing. She's definitely been getting the numbers up, so I like her. So I really watch a lot of females, to be honest.
You know what's crazy? I watch all the straight men.
Really?
I do. I think it's the gym thing.
Okay. Yeah.
So you watch what's his name that lived in LA right now? He's from Philly.
Rondo.
Yeah, Rondo.
Oh my God.
I wish I could get to his level.
I love Ron. He sound like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Carlos Dwayne. Like his attitude. That's not another thing. Who else? The buff couple, they're like married, they work out together, they do like competitions.
They're not straight then?
They're straight.
Oh, it's a girl that's buff?
Yeah. Like she do competition stuff.
Go ahead and back.
She still looks feminine, like when she works out. It's a lot of them.
Is the case on his phone? Because I'm like, I can't feel nothing.
That's why I like it.
Is this part of the case or no?
No, it's the phone.
Oh, see.
That phone naked still.
Raw dog, baby.
That ain't no case. Oh my goodness. Because I'm like, I'm scared.
Skin.
Listen. Literally.
It's magnetic. Ciao. You drop that phone, crack, crack.
Yeah,
literally.
All right, let's see what else they said. Someone said, I think it's okay to give your opinion, but it depends on what the situation or topic is. I don't say anything if that all makes sense. I'm like Dennis, no drama for me. I mean, I feel like, drama is subjective. If you make it a little
spicy.
Yeah, like I'm a little spicy because I love conversation and I don't want to feel like I gotta teeter around you because you're gonna get offended. Like,
but you gotta think about the personality too. Like me, I'm very laid back and chill. So
right, true.
Me getting on camera and doing that, I must be really bothered.
It wouldn't be something
it would. They're like, oh, Dennis is pissed.
It's not the norm. Yeah, I can understand that. Like, personality, very fair. Me, I'm more of like just free spirit and just say what I want to say, and I don't really think that it's gonna cause problems with people because I'm not doing it from a malicious place.
Right.
But I mean, you can't dictate how somebody receives what you're saying.
True.
Yeah. So that's fair too. Fair game. All right, let's see. Someone said, I feel like every celebrity, reality TV star, YouTube personality, etc., all have clout-like followers, so you have people who will agree or disagree.
True.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's what made love. That's what made love this circle. You guys are all relatable.
That's what made me love the circle. That's what she meant.
Okay, period. Help me out, child. Someone said, "Oh my God, I missed the throuple chat." Yeah, we're throuple. Boys chat throuple.
This hair on Dennis is different. Still handsome.
Thank you.
I love it. I'm glad he's growing his hair out.
Transition back to my braids.
Oh, that's what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm going back to the braids. Okay. I'm not gonna cut it. Don't let me cut it, please.
Somebody said, as soon as I find out the crew had you, bye.
No, for real. Definitely.
Someone said, when is the next men's trip?
Good question.
Men's trip.
Somebody at the cabin could be that. I don't know. We haven't discussed anything.
Yeah.
I feel like now we have to have one. But
I mean, it'll probably be next year, honestly. If we're being honest. It's not
gonna be your birthday.
Within this year.
Your birthday? Your birthday's not coming? Okay.
April? Is your birthday April, right?
Yes.
Hopefully we have something before then.
Okay, fun question.
Wait a minute.
What would be your tagline, like Housewives tagline right now in life?
Bitches be mad and I just let them.
I know that's right. Okay, what's yours?
Bitches think they flossing, but I floss in real life.
Okay.
Mine would be just when you thought you knew me, you don't. That would be mine, because it's like, I'm ever changing. A bitch just be jumping out the window sometimes. Like, you thought I had it all, and it's like, well, actually, I'm going to go this direction. So, you thought you knew me? Now you don't. All right, what else y'all want to talk about? How long have we been on?
I don't know, I can't tell.
Oh, man. What did they say?
Tell me.
Somebody Brown said, I started watching Tracy when he came across my timeline watching clothes in his underwear. That's been a couple of years ago.
It's been an hour already.
Okay. Well, yeah, y'all know me, honey. I love my body, so I could just be flaunting it, honey.
Okay.
So Lawrence asked, how do you guys like using the Osmo Pocket 3 camera? So we all now have it now. Mm-hmm. I just got it. Dennis just got it.
I just got one.
He hasn't used it yet, though.
I haven't.
But I love it. Tracy's had this for a while, and I kind of was like, I don't want to buy it. I don't need it, I feel like my other camera works perfectly well. There's nothing wrong with it. But I like it. I like it a lot, actually. It's very convenient to carry around. We have this little magnet. Where is it? Oh. We have these magnet cases on it, so we can mount it on things if we need to. So I can mount it on the fridge if I want to. I can mount it on we can mount it together.
We bumping prices.
You bumping my briefcase.
Oh, I know that's right. Purse and briefcase. Listen, they clapping. But
that really, I like that part. It sets it off for me, like being able to just mount it anywhere that's metal type of thing. But I like it a lot. It's very convenient. People don't know what you're doing. If you want to be discreet, like I'll be on the train at the airport recording, and nobody knows what the hell I'm doing. Right. And then you can even angle it so that it's like I can have it looking like this, like I'm looking at a phone, and really my camera is looking at your ass.
Very true.
So I can spot motherfuckers if I want to spot, if I want to, kind of thing. So I like it a lot. You can be more discreet, and it's not like so many eyes on you because they don't know what you're, doing. or trying to be in the mix. Because like people, they see you with a camera, they want to be in the mix. Want to start asking you questions and stuff.
Man, going off over there. That is going off.
Most of the time, this whole video.
While we at it, let me read you real quick. Yeah. Okay, so then what I was about to say. I lost my train of thought. Oh, go ahead.
You think into that?
Get into it. No.
Oh yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay. Fun question. Oh wait, let's wait for Dennis to come back. He has a little bathroom break. But yeah, so.
Well, you already answered that anyways.
Which one?
Tagline. That's what you're gonna read.
That's
another one. Okay.
Yeah.
I did this already.
What?
Early on when I met y'all.
What did you do?
It says, fun question. Each name your favorite trait about each other. Love y'all friendship. It seems genuine, real brothers. You really find loyal, good friends in life.
Yeah, I agree. And okay, so what I will say is that I feel like with Dennis and Guy, I created a bond that I really cherish, so to speak, and I feel like we're able to be honest and transparent with each other, and it doesn't feel like there's any gray area, in my opinion. My favorite trait about Guy is he stands on business, okay? Like, you're not gonna have to ever assume or wonder how he's feeling because he's gonna say it. If something ain't his vibe, he ain't gonna pretend. And I like that. I like when people just be themselves. If you don't wanna do it, don't do it. Don't try to cause you're gonna burn out, you're gonna fizzle out. I wanna be your friend for who you really are and how you fit in my life. And I like that about Guy. I feel like, and he's very genuine, like you guys said, genuine, real good energy. And yeah, in other ways, very open and layered. I like people that I gotta gradually get to know, because I feel like that's how real friendships are developed. So, love that about Guy. Dennis is very fun. He's very chill, laid back, but I like his fun side. And I don't know, I just feel like it worked so perfectly. When I met them, I just knew this is gonna be a friendship that I care about. And when I'm your friend, I fall for my friendships hard, and then if something happens, it kind of crushes me, so to speak. So yeah, I just want to hang on to the friendships and make sure that we continue to nurture them and build them. And if anything ever were to happen, that we have the foundation to talk about it and get through it, which I feel like we will be able to. So that's my answer. What's your answer? Oh, there's one right here.
No favorite trait. Oh, I like how straightforward he is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something about a straightforward person.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, yeah, say that. Because some people that don't know him, I think he come off just serious and not fun.
Yeah.
But I like it. I don't know. I love people like that.
But I am more serious and not fun.
That's fun to me.
Yeah.
I
can be when I get there, but off rip.
It's like, bitch, I got you from a distance right now. But I mean, I love that. It's like you're not being fake.
I enjoy it. He shows up who he is, and it's just him. You accept it or you don't.
Yeah.
And then Tracy's just a firecracker. Just wow, and just I wouldn't say random, but you just don't know what's gonna come out this mouth right here.
Yeah. It's unpredictable, child. So
very unpredictable.
Put on your rain boots and your rain jacket, sonny.
So I think with me being so chill and laid back, it like you said, it balances out. It really does.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said he's straightforward, big cap trait. I'm assuming that's Capricorn.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, what college did y'all attend? If you did it all, any of you Greek?
I want to do Greek.
Still now?
I do. I feel like that's the one thing right now that I haven't done that I would seriously.
So what college did you go to?
I just went to a technical school for.
So you would have to finish you have to get a bachelor's.
Yeah, because I have 2 associates right now, so I have to.
And then do grad.
Grad chapter, yeah. That would be easy.
Did you go to school?
I went to college for a year. I went to Troy University. I dropped out.
That's in Alabama.
Yes, Alabama. It's South Alabama. So yeah, I went to Troy for a year. I loved it. It was great. But of course, me being Tracy, I was financially irresponsible. I spent all my refund check money that I didn't need. Oh. Yeah, I was on GI Bill. My dad was in the military.
Oh, okay.
I can nasty peas.
Yeah.
I miss that money.
I know.
We didn't miss it. You still got it, right?
I mean, I get my.
But you still can. If you go back to school, you can still use.
Well, technically, I used all of the what's it?
Trade.
36. I haven't touched the trade money yet. I did the GI Bill. I haven't done the better. What is it called? Like vocational thing.
Okay.
I haven't touched the vocational side of it.
Which
I
how
want
did you
to.
use all of
The GI Bill.
We can talk about it later. They don't know what you're talking about.
But I used all my GI Bill, which is 36 months, I think. Because I got a degree in dental assisting and then I did hygiene.
Okay.
One was a year and a half, one was 2 years. So they kind of cancelled me out. So towards the end of hygiene, like last 2 months, I paid out of pocket. So I would have to go through the process of using the vocational. Because I do want to go back to school and do something. But, so I probably use vocational for like grad chapter or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I messed up. Oh, God, I wish I had somebody that was able to mentor me because I messed up a really good thing. I had free tuition and books for 8 years. And yeah, I messed it up. I messed it up. I know. And it wasn't that I couldn't, but I got an apartment my freshman. Go ahead. I got an apartment my freshman year. I don't know. I haven't been able to really drink like that.
I had a little small bottle at home.
I can't. My stomach be like, okay, enough is enough. But so, okay, when I went to college, like my first semester was great. I passed all my classes. I did really, really well except for one. And that's because I hate math. I'm just not good at math. So I didn't pass my math class, but everything else I passed. And in my second semester, I decided to move off of campus. Why did I do that? I don't know. So now I have a rent on top of my car note. And I spent all my refund money on shopping and going on a trip during the summer. So when it came time to pay my rent, I had to get a job. And I had to get a full-time job because my rent wasn't cheap. So I couldn't go to school because it was like either you're going to pay the bills or go to school. So I couldn't balance the two. Like I was going to work at night and then when I get home, I'm going to sleep. Class is over with. Like I done slept through the class. So it was just like I had to drop out of school because I just couldn't balance the two. Had I not moved off campus, I would have most definitely stayed in college and graduated because I loved college. It was the best experience of my life. The parties, the unity with students, you're meeting people from other places. And Troy University had a international program, so it was a lot of like foreigners there. It was just, it was such a good time. Like the games, the Greek parties, the probates. Because I wanted to be an alpha. That was my dream, to be an alpha. But I didn't make it there. And that was all, it was nobody's fault but my own. Taking on bills that I didn't need. Like a damn, and I had a nice dorm. It was a single dorm, and it was called New Res. I didn't have no roommate. Yes, I didn't have no roommate. It was just me. I had my own bathroom. I had my own refrigerator, TV, bed. I had to share nothing. And I decided to move off campus with my now best friend. But she was responsible. I wasn't. So that's my college story.
For me, I went to college right out of high school, and I did it for 1 year. And I messed up. Well, I won't say I messed up. I'm not good at math either. Same story at SIM. So I ended up dropping that class at the end. So I still got to pay for it. But I wasn't classified as a sophomore for the next year. And for the next year, I had applied for RA, residence assistant, which I ended up getting, but you have to be a sophomore for that. I got it, but I don't think they knew that I wasn't a sophomore. So when I went back to school, I'm pretty sure they would have been like, yeah, we can't do it because you're not a sophomore. And then I also wanted to pledge. You have to be a sophomore to pledge. And then it was something else, student government. I got a position for student government as well, but I wasn't a sophomore. And that was for my sophomore year. And so I ended up going to summer school for a day and dropped out of summer school and then ultimately dropped out of school. But this past May, I finished my bachelor's degree, so I'm
degree, honey.
I have a degree now, but
yes.
If I was to pledge, it would have been alpha as well.
Come on,
or
alpha.
Yeah, that was it.
But you know, my favorite color is black, so you know. And
you would hate alpha down.
Alpha is the first, you know.
Yeah.
The alpha,
you know,
obviously.
Then between capital alpha.
Yeah, it was never a question. It was alpha for me all day.
But when I was in high school, I did, you know, like when high school have those
We
little
did it,
things?
yeah.
I did
Alpha League.
No, I did Sigma. That was the only one we had in high school. So I did that.
Yeah, all of them.
I was a Sigma child.
Yeah, I knew I did. I went to the, what's it called, interest meeting? I went to the interest meeting for Sigma. Actually, it wasn't in my vibe.
No, man.
I did Sigma, and I think I did Kappa as
that-
well. I didn't do Alpha interest meeting, though.
Because what is alpha? Is it 1906? Yeah, 1906. Yeah, I didn't date him, but I hooked up with an alpha. I was like, oh, you're an alpha. I wanted to be an alpha so bad.
I got ex-friends.
Yeah.
Any more other comments?
I don't think so. Well, check and see.
Somebody said, did college give you a different world vibes or not? I never watched. I didn't really watch A Different World like that, so I don't know what that is. But overall, TV made college look totally different from. I mean, you can make college look like how TV made college look, but no, it didn't give. But college was fun though. Like, it's a total different experience. I definitely, I don't regret because me joining the military definitely propelled my lifestyle and the life that I have right now. But I definitely didn't want to do it. Like, I didn't want to drop out of college, but I definitely loved the college experience. It was definitely, I could be gay in college. Yeah. I wasn't out in college still that first year, but the opportunity, I could do things.
Literally.
But I could do things. I wasn't gay, and I wasn't out at all in college, but I could sneak around. Like, I'm from the country, so I couldn't sneak around. Like, I didn't have that ability. Like, even when guys would be forward with me in high school, like, I didn't even entertain them because I'm like, y'all know about that all me?
No, for real, man.
Absolutely not.
I got caught with trade in college. So he lived upstairs in an apartment. It was student housing apartments, right? So you had a roommate. You have your side of the apartment, they got their side. So we went up to his apartment, he snuck me in or whatever, and he had to go out into the kitchen or something. He had on no clothes, mind you. Child, why his roommate and his girlfriend walked in, and I'm like, when you open the door, you can see directly across the hall. So as they're coming out of the room, the door is open. So I'm sitting on the bed, butt ass naked. And he literally seen us. And this was like trade for real. Like, nobody knew that he was, it was a mess. But his roommate was like nervous, so I don't think he got out. But I surely dropped out of college after that, so I don't know what happened after that. All I know is that he ended up transferring to Alabama State. So he didn't stay at Troy. But that was a good time. Like, oh, yeah, he was like big, tall. He was like 6. He was like at least 6'2". And he was like one of them buff guys. He didn't play sports or something like that, but, we hooked up a time or two. He would never come to my apartment, though. I always had to go to his. But he lived right upstairs, so it was like, I'm like, why don't never come to mine? But my roommate was a girl, and he didn't want her to see. But I'm like, she already know. I already told her everything. Like, she knows that we're messing around.
You gotta know.
Exactly. But it was this one boy, oh my God, I wanted him so bad. Oh, his name was Tyler. Oh my God, I wanted him so bad. And he was from the country too. Tyler, if you ever see this, just know I wanted you. Yeah.
So when I was in high school, it's some guys like that I know now hooked up with guys, but they live a totally different life.
I don't have kids.
They got kids though.
Oh no.
That's country down.
Married, got kids, family.
Country down.
I just thought about a topic.
Okay.
The boy that's it's not funny. What?
What's your face name?
We about to say the pastor.
I never saw him.
Yeah.
I saw him.
Oh, child, yeah, you can talk about that.
It's right next door.
Real quick, so we get in this because this is going on too.
Okay. One more topic. So I can't remember his name, but there's this boy that's on TikTok talking about how he was Trey Moji. There we go. Boom. He was talking about how he was being.
I don't think this is what I thought you were talking about.
No.
Who you're talking about
Fat Cat.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Fat Cat.
He got the same
boy.
story. Yeah.
No.
Who are you talking about?
The pastor that was twerking when he was working out.
Oh my God! Oh
that?
my God! You didn't see that?
No.
We gotta. When somebody got Instagram, we gotta pull it up so you can see that. But we was talking about Trey Moji, since you know. So he was talking about how he was being groomed by his pastor, and people in the comments was like going in. They was on his side, so now they like this whole investigation trying to figure out who his pastor is. They ever figure out who the pastor was?
I think they did.
Child, listen. That's why I said you can't tell no content creator what they gonna talk about. So if you done did somebody wrong, they got a platform, baby, your day is coming.
Your story time waiting to happen.
Your story is coming, so just brace yourself. But I felt like that is so common in the South and probably everywhere that a lot of impressionable young boys are being groomed by men that have wives, have families, And anytime we try to tell our story, we're made out to be liars and stuff like that. And it's just so sad. I don't know what his motive was to tell his story now. There's really none of our business. He decided to tell his story, and that's fine. But that's more common than people think. Like, that happens a lot.
For him, it happened in South Haven, Mississippi. So you got to think about, Mississippi is one of the Bible Belts. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of men who have families, kids, wives, girlfriends, whatever you want to call it, that sneak around with men. Because like I said, in the country, you can't live how we live here in Atlanta. You can't live like that down there. Mm-hmm. Everything's a secret. There's guys that when I was in the military, when I would come home and leave, that I would see just hang out with, mess around at night. They had girlfriends and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And it was a thrill, it was fun, but a lot of people down there live a lot of double lives. There's a lot of SA things going on, grooming going on with people who live a straight life, but behind closed doors, on those text messages, on those phones, they mess with men.
Yeah.
So down there with the Bible Belt is common. Everybody's so godly when it comes to gays down there.
Yeah, but behind the closed doors, they tearing them up. And their kids at that.
Yeah.
I feel like perversion is so intense in the South. I wonder why is that?
People, I don't think people
because you don't really have the opportunity to like meet people your age and like be out and like be able to experience things. So the closest thing you got is you start getting turned on to those things. I'm not speaking from experience, so don't think that. But yeah, I know my job. Well, y'all probably don't know what my job is, but I see it all the time.
So. Yeah. I experienced something like that to a degree, but I didn't think I was being.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, I didn't think.
That's. I feel like that's how it is for a lot of us. You know, like we be in those situations, and this is very candid. We talk very candidly right now.
Yeah,
we be in those situations where. I don't even get into it.
We're not getting into it.
We'll leave that for another boys chat. Yeah. We'll open it up in the next one.
Yeah. Write that down, somebody.
Yeah. I'll put it in my notes.
We'll possibly share our experiences as Black gay men being introduced to things prematurely.
Yeah.
And how that affected our lives. So, yeah. Because it definitely happened to me, and I didn't realize until I was older, like, oh my God.
I realized maybe a month ago. I was just sitting there thinking, I was 16.
I had told my sister, she busted out crying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was like, what? This was happening? Because they didn't know. I was like going over, I'm going to $6,000. But we'll get into that next voice chat. If you guys want to hear about our experiences dealing with things that we got exposed to at a young age and how it possibly could have influenced our lifestyle now, we'll talk about that. But thank you guys so much for joining us another voice chat live. Shout out to Die Randoms. And I'm Dennis Walker. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to everybody's channel. It's in the title and in the description down below. Anything you guys want to say? Any parting words?
No, I said enough.
Make sure y'all like this video though. Like it right now before it ends.
Like it.
And show us some love.
Yes.
Yeah, I do have something to say. Before y'all leave, it is very important for you guys to engage in the videos.
Yes.
Like, it means so much. It gets us a bigger audience whenever we can, like, whenever you like a video and you leave a comment, that means so much. And we all respond to the comments all the time. So, like, if you have it in this, like, if you're logged into your YouTube account, even if it's just saying hi, even if it's just leaving an emoji, leave something so that we can get the engagement, so that we can grow. Because that's what we want. And we recognize y'all names in the chat, so we know who y'all are. And we appreciate y'all all the time. Whenever you
like
guys
each other's comments.
And we appreciate the engagement during lives as well. So, like, keep that up. I appreciate you guys so much.
Yes.
All love here.
All love.
Great parting comment.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes people get so engaged in the content that
they forget. Some people watching on their TV, and I'm victim as well. Like, when I'm watching on my TV, then I'd be like, dang, I can't like the video. And you can, but it's just like, it's just not convenient, you know? So I get it. But it really, really helps. So if you can, just make sure you guys do that.
Yep.
I agree.
Any parting words?
Thanks. Nothing really. He said everything. Just thanks for rocking with us. I know we pop up every once, twice a month, but we all have lives and stuff like that. So just thanks for being here when we do go live and supporting us and being in the comments, asking questions and engaging in conversations. And also thanks for everybody tuning into the Vlogtober. I know I'm on a hiatus right now because Vlogtober was a lot, posting a video every day, editing it, and doing it again.
Did you do all 31 days?
I did 21.
Okay. That's good.
21 days. I said, oh my God. I went to count. That's actually a lot. So I definitely feel accomplished. I'm proud of that. Like I said, I'm on hiatus. I will be back soon. I know I told you guys December, but December, January-ish, I'll be back, but I'm coming back stronger, better than ever. I have ideas, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be worth the wait. I know you guys will be there, so.
Yes.
I'll pop in the vlogs here and there. So, yeah.
Don't forget about him. We're going to make sure we keep his name alive on his hiatus. We're going to let him rest, but he'll be back. All right, guys. Bye, randoms. Bye, group chat. And bye, babes. Mwah. Okay, even though I got to get up and end this, child. Let me go on and twist over here behind the camera and end. Thanks, guys, for another Voice Chat Live. That was fun. Okay, boom. Did I end it?